Алейкум салам. Роберт, как дела?
Нормально.
Oh, I'm gonna eat shit down this mountain. Once again, dressed like a city boy, going on an adventure. So I read a book one time, and this book was about the Silk Road. And in that book, he mentioned one city in particular. One city that was the greatest of them all, where everyone came from north to south, east to west, to trade, to live. And that city was Merv. So I went on an adventure. 3000 BC, people were starting to congregate here in this region. So in the small one, the men used to live. And apparently they would sit here and they would throw notes or things to try to attract the women who were living inside Gyz-Kala over here. And if they managed to get it in, then they could win themselves a woman.
Катапульт, знаешь, что такое?
Да, катапульт.
Да, да.
Я сказал сейчас.
Вот это вот
Да,
пробило,
да.
да, она пробила.
When the Mongols attacked in 1221 to destroy the city of Merv, to take it over, they used a catapult to attack the Gyz-Kala, da?
Да.
And that hole in the wall there is from the catapult from the Mongols attacking. Can you imagine? As far as the eye can see, all this area used to be the city of Merv. Every time you see a little lump in the soil, it's the top of some building, a house, castle, fortress. Everywhere, as far as you can see. Buddhists live here, Christians, Muslims, pagans. Everyone lived here. It was larger than Cairo, it was larger than Baghdad. So because only women were allowed to live in here, this was for girls and women only, they had a security hut placed just outside it. You're right, dog. Not gonna hurt you. So all of this here is the remnants of the security hut to stop men from getting inside there without earning a woman. One of the things that made Merv so powerful and so popular for people to live as an oasis in the desert along the Silk Road is that under the Seljuk Empire, they managed to make a full irrigation system. They had water canals everywhere to feed the entire city of nearly 500,000 people. And even to this day, they have a well where you can go inside and even drink water from the same canals that they would have drunk from centuries ago. Wow. Don't fall. Oh, wow. Can you imagine? Сколько литров есть?
Я вот не знаю.
Не знаешь.
Ну, колодец это. Здесь все жители Мерва воду брали для питья.
Can you imagine? How deep it must be.
Видишь, в то время какие шедевры были. Красивые шедевры были на то время. Сельджуки.
Это Seljuk время?
Да, да, да.
Wow.
Мерв. Сельджук.
So even all of these decorations here are from the Seljuk time. So those are over 1,000 years old. They say there's so much history in this area from the city. So many thousands of years of people living here that they say no matter where you dig, you'll find something. Every single little bump in the land, every single piece of soil, if you just move it, you find a sign of the history. I mean, here's an example here. You just dig 6 inches below the soil and then you can discover remnants of the city below. And that's everywhere. Every single inch is old Merv. It's just endless. Oh, what's this? The archway of like someone's house. Just sticking up in the dirt. Oop. Everything's sort of like mud bricks. That's why the sand just takes it back.
Они вот отсюда, кажется, вот так заходили.
Опа.
Это как мы отсюда заходили люди.
Ah,
Да.
okay.
И туда внутрь заходили, там жили, наверное.
That's the entrance to their house. And then they'll come down inside here. Crazy. Let's go inside a house from thousands of years ago when people like Alexander the Great were still taking over the world. Tuk tuk tuk. Knock on the door. Wow. We're inside the house. Should we fix the house? There you go. This is the wall of the last security, the second security. It was even bigger than the first one that we climbed at the intro. Now, slowly turning into a sand dune. But we're gonna climb it. So you climb the massive sand dune, which is actually the wall, slowly breaking down back into sand, becoming the Karakum Desert again. I think when you get to the top of the wall, you look in and there's the fortress for one of the leaders, this circle in the middle. That's where he would have been living, and the fence goes all the way around for security. We can even climb further up. You see the top of the, well, the now top. Wow, this keeps going. Every time you get to the top of something, you just see more city. Let's go to the very top. Wow. How about that? Standing at the highest current existing point of one of the greatest cities to ever exist in human history. at one point the largest city on the entire earth. There's one thing I read about the city of Merv, and it's quite true when you think about it. We all think where we live, London, New York, these huge cities, these massive powerhouses today, we think they'll exist forever. I mean, the people of Merv, they probably thought their city would never disappear. And all it took was an attack from Genghis Khan's most violent son to come in and murder every single person, basically. There's even bones. Yeah, Genghis Khan's most violent son came in, nearly murdered every single person for not paying tax to the Mongol army, and that was the ultimate demise of Merv.